Suck on that, Henry. Troll-ass mother humper.
Let this serve as a public announcement. The rest of the league, you're in trouble because not only do the Eagles have a great offense, they have an elite defense, and you're all going down. Dallas still stinks. Yo, by the way, Kick Dingbat here, and welcome to the Victory Celebration Room, better known as my garage, where we come out to smoke a cigar every time the Eagles double moonwalk that ass, which is just about every week. Now, we can't smoke in house because if we do that, the wife will double moonwalk my ass, and then you'll find me in my own gutter of blood and urine, and we don't want that. So we come on out here, we come out to the neighborhood, and we smoke a stogie. And tonight, we're smoking another one. We're smoking the biggest, fattest, biggest, thickest cigar there is, because this was the biggest winner of the year, boss. No diddy. That's right. We are smoking tonight. Ooh, what a night. What a night. And I need this cigar. Let me tell you, I need it because I have to come down like 5 notches because it's like midnight right now. And I'm sure people are calling the police on me as we speak. But it is midnight and I have to come out here and I have to kind of chill out. And this is going to help me. Now, who are my MVPs of the game? Who is getting a cigar tonight? Listen, there's a lot of people to go around. There's a lot. And if I miss a name, don't take offense to it. But I got to go. My number one guy. This may be not very popular, but I think Jalen Carter was dominant tonight. I think Jalen Carter imposed his will and destroyed the Washington line. And he's the first guy that's getting this. Then you got Zach Baun, Reed Blankenship, hell, the rest of the defense. You all get this. And then, of course, my man Saquon Barkley and Jalen Hurts. That's right, Jalen Hurts. Why? Because say what you want about Jalen Hurts in the first quarter or making mistakes here or there. He's a winner who knows how to win. And when it's time to win, he goes out and does it. I'll take him over 1,000 Dak Prescotts any day of the week. So with that said, let's light this bad boy mother humper up. I love it. Mark Holmes is having a feeding. Philly 500 is smoking a stogie. And then, after all that is done, and the video is up, then it's baby making time. 8-2, mother humper. Tastes so good. Oh, wait. It tastes so good when it touches your lips. Come on, light, turn on. There is no doubt about it, especially after a win, the biggest win of the season. What a game. What a game that was. Man, the Eagles with a giant win. 8-2. You beat the Commanders 28-18. Yeah, 21-18. 26-18, I'm sorry. 26-18. And really, the Eagles should have won more than that. They definitely should have. But it is what it is. We got to relight this thing. Whew. I hear a jet. But man, what a game. What a game. Now, listen. Here's what I'm going to say. Thursday night games are usually sloppy. They're usually sloppy. I've streamed every Thursday night game this year, and I can tell you, every game I watch on Thursdays, teams come out sloppy like the Eagles did. It's just one of those things, and they don't seem to get it going until like the third quarter or something like that. And that's what happened with the Eagles. They came out offensively. I thought they were a little sloppy. Uh, you know, people are saying, "Oh, Jalen Hurts missed this guy, or Jalen Hurts missed that guy." He did. He did miss some throws. He wasn't perfect. He made some mistakes, but so did other people. For example, first drive, you go down the field, you miss a field goal. Second drive, punt. But on that second drive, Devontae Smith drops a crucial catch, as well as Jahan Dotson. Then on the next possession, you punt again. Jalen Hurts misses a wide open crossing Devontae Smith. Just sees him, but just doesn't throw it. That forces another punt. And then on the fourth possession, you have to go ahead and you miss another field goal. It's just a little rough at the start of it. It just was. And you combine the Eagles, who typically slow start anyways, and then coming into a Thursday game, I think it's understandable what happened. I just do. It's finally getting cold out here. I can actually see my breath tonight. This is the first week it's felt like change of the season and not summer, which is good because once it starts for me and it gets cool like this, everything loosens up. I get home much earlier and things are just a lot easier. But it's midnight now. I have to be up at 5 a.m. Oh, yeah, I'll probably get about 2 hours sleep. By the time this thing's up, 2 hours. But you know what? It's okay. Because when I hit the pillow and I lay down, and my wife is, she's done after matrimonial duties and she's out cold, and I put my hand on the pillow, guess what? Eagles are 8-2, baby. We're 8-2, and we're good. We're good. Let me tell you, we're good. And the thing I said in the intro, I believe it. I believe it. This team not only has a good offense, they also have an elite defense. I'm sold at this point. This is every single week this defense has shown up for 6 straight games. They're the real deal. This was supposed to be our big test tonight. Well, guess what? We passed with flying colors. Quinyon Mitchell, Defensive Rookie of the Year, Pro Bowler. Cooper DeJean, Pro Bowler. Zach BAUN, Pro Bowler. Jalen Carter, Pro Bowler. I mean, there's 4 Pro Bowlers I can name right off the top of my head on the defense. Now, DeJean and Mitchell may not get it because they're rookies, but they deserve it. Nobody could tell me they didn't. I mean, Quinyon Mitchell shut Terry McLaurin down today. He did nothing. And usually, McLaurin, he usually kills us. But not today. Not with Mitchell. No. And he even said after the game, he said, that kid don't play like no rookie. All right? Mitchell is fantastic. Cooper DeJean, he is fantastic. Zach BAUN, 14 tackles. He's a machine. He's one of the best linebackers in the league right now. There's no doubt about it. And I think you can make the argument for Defensive Player of the Year for him. Now, will he get it? No, because we'll never get that recognition. But he deserves it. He deserves consideration. Because when this offense started sloppy and they were missing field goals and stuff early, you know what? That defense kept you in it. Now, the defense had a little, they looked bad one drive. The drive that Washington scored. There was a bunch of missed tackles on that drive. They go in and they score. But after that, that was it. Washington couldn't stretch the field. Everything was underneath. All Jane Daniels' yards, they all came after, the catch, after the running backs, usually out of running backs out of backfield or tight ends. It came after the catch with yards after catch. Not Zach Ertz. No Yak Zach. No, he does what he does. But I'm glad that he was appreciated in Philly. That's cool. And I knew it would happen. But man, what a win. Man, I'm trying to come down. This is a big win because the Eagles are 8-2. Listen, 8-2 with 10 days off to rest. You have to play the Rams in LA. You should beat them. Then you got Baltimore. Hey, that's going to be a hell of a game. But even if you lose that game, what's your toughest game you have left? Pittsburgh, AFC opponent? Nothing. I mean, the Eagles should run the table. This team very well could be the #1 seed. I'm telling you, Eagles-Lions championship game. It's going to happen. It's cloudy tonight. It's cold. It's chilly. I like it. I like it cold. See, you get the rube, you get your rube all cold. Like, get your rube as cold as possible, right? And then what happens is your wife gets all cold. So she's all cold. And so what does she want to do? She wants to come and she wants to cuddle up to you and get all warm. Now, once that wife starts grabbing that honka chunka, you know what I mean? And you're all warm and toasty, it's like bing, bang, bang, boom. You know what I mean? It's baby making time. That's it. It always works. Keep that room cold and on standby. That's what I want. I'm giving you guys tips. I'm giving you youngins tips. Keep the room cold so your wife has to get under the blanket, so she has to cuddle up for you, and then, boom, she grabs the old hunka chunka, and it's over. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm sorry, I'm stupid. I make myself laugh. Let me say this. Shout out to the Washington Commanders fans. I'm dead serious. I'm not a Commanders fan. I hate that team. But you're a good team. They are a good team. I have respect for the team and what they're building and what they're doing. I wish they would go back to their old logo and old name, because I think it was just badass. But other than that, they got a good team. They got themselves a good young quarterback. And yeah, they're going to be our chief contenders for the next several years, because Giants stink, and then you have Dallas, who, you know, Dallas is on the decline right now. They're not stable or just have to get healthy and they're back. No, they're done. So it's going to be us in Washington. So shout out to Washington fans. I thought your team showed a lot of heart. I thought they showed a lot of fight, and I respect what they're doing in Washington. But you had to come to Philly. You had to get double moonwalked in the ass. It's just the way it goes. You're not ready for the big boys. You know, you're not ready for the prime time yet. Washington's a playoff team, though. You know, they're going to be a playoff team, no doubt about it. And the Eagles, like I said, I'm looking at home field throughout the playoffs. You know, I want home field throughout the playoffs. And I do think we could beat Detroit. And I think we could beat Detroit in Philly. And I think we could beat Detroit in Detroit. Okay? The one thing I think the Eagles have over Detroit, I think they have a better defense. I think their defense is better than Detroit's. Maybe I'm crazy. Even though we might not have a premier outside rusher, everybody else is good, and they're fast. This defense is so fast. Sideline to sideline, they're fast. And they tackle good. Ever since that Tampa game, they've been tackling great. Like, one of the things that I was worried about going into this game is Jaden Daniels running on third downs to get first downs. Well, he would run, and the Eagles would close, their linebackers would close in on him so quick, and they don't miss the tackle. How many times have we seen Eagles linebackers miss tackles in those situations? They don't do it. They don't miss tackles. I'm convinced this defense is for real. So all my Christmas stuff's going up. It's all going up Saturday and Sunday. I'm not sure what I'm streaming Sunday. I don't know if I'm gonna stream on Sunday or not. I don't know, and I might be doing a Mike Tyson fight tomorrow. Haven't decided. Kind of depends what time I get home and how I feel. But I don't know if I'm gonna stream Sunday, because who am I gonna stream? Buffalo Kansas City game, maybe. But other than that, I'll just stream Monday night, the Cowboy game. There's something up there. I don't know if you guys could see it. Somebody said there was something floating in my video last stream, last one of these I did. I don't know, though. I looked, I didn't see anything. What is that? I don't know. Man, what a game. What a game. And let me say this. Shout out to Nick Cannoli Eaton Sirianni. My cannoli eating coach, and that's what he was tonight, a cannoli eater. Why? Because tonight he did something that him, Kelmore, deserve a lot of credit. They did not abandon the run. You see what happens when you run the ball. They ran Barkley 15 times in the first half. Can't complain about how they used in the first half. But they didn't say, oh, Barkley, he's not getting his typical yardages. He's not doing what he typically does. Let's just start throw. They would do that in the past. No. They stuck with it. What happens? Barkley eventually breaks one, and then they get the ball back, and then he breaks another one. And why did he get the ball back? Because the defense made an amazing stand, okay? We're going to talk about that in a second. But I got to say, Barkley, MVP candidate. There's no question about it. Barkley, I think at one point he had like 20 carries for 74 yards. They ended up with like 25 for 140. He went off. And I give the coaches credit because they stuck with it. You got to stick with the run with a guy like Barkley because eventually he's going to break it. Eventually you're going to wear the defense out. And that's exactly what happened. All the steam went out of Washington when they had 2nd and inches. And Jalen Carter makes just a boom! He makes a great play. Great play to make it from 2nd and inches to 3rd and 1. Then, on 3rd and 1 again, they stop him again, and it's 4th and 2. And it was 12-10 at that point. Washington should have kicked the field goal, but they go for it on 4th and 2. Who blows up the play? Jalen Carter was in the backfield so fast that it blew up the whole play. BAUN and Reed Blankenship. Shout out to Reed Blankenship. He is a legit closer. They make the stop, and all the life went out of Washington after that play. And Jalen Carter, he was everywhere. He is just causing so much havoc. At one point, I think it was that 4th and 2 play, the offensive lineman just rolled his hands up like this. He could not handle Jalen Carter. Jalen Carter just gets a little consistent where he starts putting these kind of games back to back. Premier defensive tackle. It's seriously like he has Jerome Brown qualities to his game. Big win. How can you not like it if you're an Eagle fan? You know what I love? It's so funny to me because, people, if Jalen throws one bad pass, it's like, oh, Jalen Hurts stinks. He stinks 500. Why don't you say he stinks? And I'm like, he doesn't stink, but he missed. That's a bad pass. Yeah, it's a bad pass. Oh, yeah, that's a bad play. Yeah, he missed the guy. I have no problem saying it. And he did. But what does Jalen Hurts do every week? Every week when it gets to the second half, when you need him to rise his game, when he needs to be the leader, when he needs to have that championship part, when he needs to get up and make something happen, he does it. He's a winner. That's why I'm perfectly happy that he's my quarterback. I'd rather have one Jalen Hurts than 20 Dak Prescotts. Because Dak Prescott, he'll play good in the first quarter, but he'll shy away in the fourth quarter. Not Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts is a stud like that. He's a winner. And can he improve stuff? Yeah, they all can. Everybody can. Devontae Smith can't be dropping passes. You can't do that. Devontae in that flea flicker made a horrible play to throw that ball back where Jalen took a shot. And I'm not so sure because Jalen looked a little bit like wobbly. Like he looked like his bell was wrong. You know what I'm saying? For a little bit. And that one throw to A.J. Brown was so off where A.J. Brown's like open at the sideline. Like I really wonder if Jalen wasn't seeing 3 A.J. Browns at that point and then threw at the one on the left instead of the one in the middle. But, seriously, when it mattered, he got the job done. And now you're 8-2. Where are we, 8-2 for the 3rd straight year? Never seen that. I've never seen that as an Eagle fan. 3 straight years, 8-2. Haven't seen that. Man, I gotta chill. I gotta calm down. Calm down, fat ass. Calm down, fat. Here, my chins won't talk to you. Yeah, 3 chins in the back of your head. I know. What a win. What a game. You know, Jake Elliott missed 2 field goals and an extra point. He's missed a couple field goals this year in other games. They need to figure out what's going on with him. They need to get him right mentally. They got 10 days to figure it out. You know, if he needs to speak to somebody like a counselor, or a psychiatrist or something, I'll listen. I think I probably know what's going on. Probably know matrimonial duties. You know, matrimonial duties called clogging. Clogging causes weight gain in the groin area, and then when you try to kick, everything's tight and it don't go nowhere, and the ball curls to the left, hooks to the left. And I think that's what's happening. He needs matrimonial duties. You get them matrimonial duties, you're all light, there's no clog, your legs swinging back and forth, and that ball goes straight right down the mother humping middle. Believe me, I know. Stupid light. Whew. 8-2, baby. I love it. We need to get Elliott right, though. In all seriousness, we gotta figure out why is he missing these balls. You know, and some people are like, well, maybe that's why Sirianni is going for it. I don't think so. I mean, if they were that concerned about their kicker, you would have brought somebody else in to kick or try out. They didn't do that. I think we just gotta say, listen, it's one of those games. You had a really bad game. It happens, but you'll be ready to go next game, and trust and assume that he's gonna be ready to go when we play the Rams. And listen, we play the Rams in LA. That's pretty good. Oh man, you know what I think? See, it's late. It's going to be like 2 o'clock before I'm done everything. And then I'm going to be like, oh, I haven't eaten dinner. And then I'm like, no, you fat mother humper. You can't eat this late. So then I'm going to be starving. And because I'm going to be laying in bed starving, and after matrimonial duties, I'm going to crave protein. And then it's like, I'm going to be hungry and I'm not going to be able to sleep. And then it's going to be like 5 in the morning and I'm going to have to get up and start my day. I'm going to get no sleep. So I think I'm just going to go in, get everything done, and I'm just going to watch Die Hard. Die Hard is a Christmas movie, and it's not a Christmas movie. It's both. So I think I might do that. Big game, man. Big game for the Birds. I can't tell you how big of a game that was. Like, you have to look at it like this. You're set up to really win the division, first of all, because you're really essentially you're about 2 games out of first, 2 games up on first place. 1.5 technically, but Washington still hasn't had a bye week. You've got LA, who I think that they beat. You got Baltimore, hard game in Baltimore. We'll see what happens there. Then after that, who do you have? You have the Giants one more time. You have Washington one more time. You have Dallas one more time. You have New Orleans, I believe. You have Pittsburgh. They're not gonna. Nobody scares me. They should run the table. Seriously, this team could finish with essentially at worst 3 losses. I really believe that. To the point where they might clinch everything, then they might lose like the last game because it doesn't matter. But do you think Saquon Barkley, who's the MVP candidate, did you hear the fans after the game They were chanting, "Thank you, Giants. Thank you, New York. Thank you, New York." They were thanking him for Saquon Barkley. Listen, the Eagles probably win. The Eagles are probably 6-4, something like that, right now. Well, they're 8-2. Yeah, they'd probably be like 6-4 at best if you don't have Saquon Barkley. Barkley has meant that much, and you know he's got to be like, "Oh my God, thank God I'm here playing on a real team. I'm actually on a team that's 8-2, and it matters." It's got to feel good for him. I'm really happy for him. Nolan Smith, he made a great sack today. I like the defense, man. It's not my favorite scheme. I always say that, but I mean, you can't deny that Fangio's got them playing hard. And I think having all those young guys like Quinyon and Cooper DeJean, I think those guys, they just bring an energy, a swagger. They bring intensity that wasn't there in a long time. I had not seen an Eagles team do what they did, where it was 2nd and inches, 3rd and 1, and then 4th and 2, and stop. I've not seen them be able to do that in a long time. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. And this was against a good Washington team. At Washington Commanders fan, truth is, this game was more important to the Eagles than you. Come on, stupid late. Don't you see me? Don't you see me? Commanders still get us at home. So they just, they'll be all right. What a game. What a game. I don't see no little bastards out there today. It's really cloudy, too. So, I don't know if you can see, but it's like really cloudy out. Like, what if those aren't real clouds? Like, what if they're like cloaked, humongous motherships? How would you know? I mean, if they have the technology to get here, who knows? Man? They got them little bulby hands. They never have 5 fingers. They always have like 3 or 6. Why? It's really eerily quiet outside. But it actually feels like it feels like winter. Well, winter for here. But I'll take it. 8-2, baby. 8-2. Trying to think, is there anybody that I'm not thinking about? Anybody I'm forgetting? If there is, I'm sorry. All those players deserve credit. They do. The line was good. A.J. Brown, total stud. I mean, you could run a slant 99 times. Or you could run a slant 100 times. 99 times, he's going to get positive yards. They don't run enough slants to him. And they finally dumped off a pass to Saquon Barkley. Thank God. And it went for 20, 30 yards? Barkley's having MVP. I mean, I'm going to have to go name my kid Saquon. Saquon and Barkley, because I'm making doubles tonight. You know what I'm saying? Not twins, doubles. I guess they call them identical twins. I call them doubles. But Eagles 8-2. Now we get 10 days of rest and get ready for the Rams. What a game, man. What a game. With that said, I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to finish this stogie, and I'm going to get inside and upload this mother humper. With that said, take care. Talk to you later. Of course, don't be a dingbat. And remember, it's how we vision, baby. We're all just living in it. Oh, you're still here? Oh, I thought you were gone. I hear some dog barking. I figured they were chasing you guys. Anyways, we're just hanging out, finishing this stogie. The wind's blowing little bit by little. It's pretty good. I don't see nothing up there in the air. I heard Mark was pounding glizzies today. Ooh, did you see that? I swear I thought I saw a light on there. What was that? You see how it's like above that roof on that house? It looks like it's lighting up. Like there's almost a ship hiding. Interesting. I'm telling you, I seen big ass triangles. Well, a couple years ago in my old house at Christmas, it was like Christmas Eve. I went outside to look at the lights and take a picture of the house lights, and this big, gigantic black triangle just goes, hovering by. It sounded like, I don't know if you guys back when we were like little kids at Jersey. There was my friend's house. Shout out to Vinny Cerise. He's listening, which he's probably not. But we would go hang out, in front of his house, and he had this like electrical box, and you would sit on it, and you could hear the humming, like, That's what this triangle sounded like as it flew over. No engines, no not. It just sounded like it was just humming, like electromagnetic type stuff. It was crazy. I don't know, but that light looks like it's getting brighter around behind that house, doesn't it? Them little bastards come, I'm gonna knock them out. Little 3-foot mother humpers with the big buggy eyes. Boom, gray. I'm gonna punch them so hard their suit's gonna deflate. Cause I heard it's a spacesuit. We'll see. They can't breathe oxygen. That's right. Because they come from the depths of hell or something. Who knows? Anyways. It is what it is. Mark Holmes is eating glizzies, and we're celebrating an 8-2 record. Denzel Washington, ow. That's all, folks.
The brother screwed us.
You hear that? Listen. Not that. Let this. What is that, an owl? A pigeon? What the hell is that? Is that some little UFO thing? Are they like little aliens talking? We see the big fat guy. We're gonna get him. We're gonna take his 3 chins. Or is it like pigeons? Owls? What is it? You hear that? Something's having matrimonial duties before me. I can't have that. I gotta go to bed. I gotta get up there. I got work to do. Denzel Washington out again.